Hi, welcome back to Just an Everyday Fan. So, update on Sophie Cunningham. So, as you know, on the Connecticut Indiana Fever game, Sophie Cunningham was injured with a knee injury and had to be taken off the court, and she did not return. It later came out that she was done for the season. I just watched the podcast with Sophie and Wes. So we know a little bit about Sophie's injuries now. She said that she actually has an MCL tear. It was diagnosed. She is wearing an ACL brace on that leg until Friday. She is going in this Friday for surgery. It's not going to be an orthoscopic surgery. They're going to have to actually cut. Evidently, it's only going to be a 4-month recovery and rehab process. So hopefully, if the Indiana Fever don't drop her from the roster next year, we'll see Sophie back in full swing next year. She also stated that the last 3 episodes that she did on her podcast, the WNBA, Kathy Engelberg fined her each episode. And I think it's something like $1,500. I know the second fine was $1,500. I'm not sure about the first or the third. Now, I watched the third episode, and she was fined for her comments regarding Paige Bueckers. Now, the only thing she said about Paige Bueckers was that Paige Bueckers had the favor of the whistle. She had a special whistle. She also said that sometime during her career, she would love to actually be and work with Paige Bueckers. So that wasn't, in my opinion, that was not at all a derogatory statement. I don't know why Kathy would fine her for that, but she did get fined, and she just did episode 4, so I'm sure that they'll find something in episode 4 to fine her as well. Now, she did say, Wes asked her, there were some rumors going around that it was an intentional hit, and what did she think? She did say that Bria Hartley was actually a friend of hers. She did not think that Bria Hartley would actually intentionally try to take her out of a game. That it was just a play on the ball and the way she fell, and that there was no real intent to hurt. And she said the smile was probably more like a grimace because she saw that she hit her knee. So we don't know. So Sophie is saying no, it was very unintentional. So we need to probably believe it was very unintentional. Now, I do know that I guess Hartley is receiving some social media comments. She's taken down her social media and blocked it for private use only. I guess she was getting a lot of hate from some Fever fans. Now, this week, we have a lot of games. We have 19 games occurring this week. As of today, Wednesday, the standings are the following. Minnesota first, New York second, Atlanta third, Phoenix fourth, Las Vegas fifth, Indiana sixth, Golden State seventh, Seattle eighth, and the LA Sparks ninth, with Washington coming in at 10. So as of today, that is the actual standings. We know that the Indiana Fever are taking on the Minnesota Lynx on Friday. And then I believe they play them again Sunday. So we have those 2 games to look forward to. I'm hoping that with the time that we have, the 4 days off, that they are able to get a lot of practice and rest time in. A lot of film, game, and they come to the Lynx with a strategy. Even though chances are very slim that they're going to win against the Lynx. The Lynx are just playing on point. They're playing over 800. I mean, when everybody else is in the 500s and 600s. So the Lynx are just blowing it out. They came this year, they came hungry, they lost at the end of the game on pretty much a technical call for the championship last year, and they're hungry, and they came out of the gate showing it. So they've already solidified the first place, and as we go further and further into this is just going to heat up. So these are the strategic times. These are the times when the coaching is going to be a necessity, because the Indiana Fever cannot lose. They have to maintain their games. We know Minnesota 3 times. We know the Mercury most likely will be a loss. That's 4. We've already played New York, so we don't have to worry about, and we don't have to worry about Atlanta. So we've already played the top teams. We do have to worry about Seattle, the Sparks, Golden State. Chicago's going to be a win, hopefully, and Washington. The ones that I just listed are question marks because these teams are hungry and they're coming hard and fast. Frankly, they don't have as many injuries and obstacles as the Indiana Fever have suffered tremendous adversity throughout their season. So we'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. We'll see what the final numbers are. Hopefully Indiana can, I would like to see them, I'd like to see them in the 2 through 7. I wouldn't like to see them in the 8th because that's playing Minnesota right out of the gate. I think 2 through 7, if they could get the 7th spot, I think that would be wonderful. So let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Sophie, we wish you a strong, great surgery, successful surgery, and strong, fast recovery and healing process. Until next time, as always, thank you for watching and supporting this channel. Please hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.